Hello, folks. Welcome back to Chris Wyatt Reports. This is Chris in central Pennsylvania. Breaking news here out of the United States related to South Africa, where a short while ago, the delegation representing the Solidarity Movement, which would be Flip Buys, Kali Creel, Dirk Herman, and Jaco Kleinhans, are still in the United States and apparently out in California, where they met with the potential U.S. ambassador to South Africa, Joel Pollak.
Welcome back once again. This is Chris Report, and he assured me that since I'm in town in Boulders, folks, this is Chris Wyatt reporting from South Africa.
For those of you who don't know who Joel Pollak is, he's the senior editor-at-large and in-house counsel at Breitbart News. The 47-year-old South African-born U.S. citizen who is frequently mentioned as likely to be President Trump's nominee for the political appointment as U.S. ambassador in Hatfield is well-versed in what is happening in Mzansi. He's a graduate of UCT, where he focused on Jewish studies for his master's before he returned to his undergrad alma mater at Harvard, where he earned his law degree. Pollak was DA leader Tony Leon's chief speechwriter from 2002 until 2006, and later joined Breitbart at the behest of founder Andrew Breitbart. An accomplished author, Joel Pollak's first book was The Casseroles Affair, Jews and Minority Politics in the New South Africa. That was based on his master's thesis at UCT. And for those who don't know who Ronnie Casseroles is, well, he's an ANC stalwart, the son of Latvian and Lithuanian Jews, and a communist, and former intelligence officer in post-apartheid South Africa. So this is breaking news. They met for a couple of hours today, had a lunch out in California, speaking to Joel Pollak. As I said, many people are tapping him as a potential U.S. ambassador to South Africa under President Trump. I guess my name is no longer in that conversation, as if it ever was. Anyway, folks, this is huge news. All this nonsense going on in South Africa, these charges laid by MK against the folks from the Solidarity Movement, accusing them of treason, which is ironic given the actions of the leader of that party when he was president, and also the actions of those people who actually served in MK during the liberation struggle, accusing these folks of being treasonous. It's comical to say the least. It's actually pretty sad. But imagine that potential ambassador to South Africa, and whether he becomes ambassador or not, Joel Pollak clearly has the ear of the White House. And Breitbart Media also has the ear of the White House. Can you imagine having met with staff members of the president, then meeting with members of Congress, and then meeting with Joel Pollak, and they go home only to be arrested and detained over trumped up, no pun intended, treason charges? Well, let's see what happens here. Whatever the case is, if in fact Joel Pollak does become the next ambassador to South Africa, it seems that Solidarity, unlike the African National Congress, is playing the cards correctly. The ANC today met with Iran, and they're boasting about the relationship with Iran, ignoring completely President Trump's executive order, in which he complained about the ANC reinvigorating its relations with Tehran in commercial, military, and nuclear engagement. So they're boasting about it, just trying to poke the bear in the eye. Well, in the meantime, South Africans who actually care about the country, black, brown, and white, Solidarity and AfriForum, are meeting with policymakers and leading movers and shakers here in America to hopefully let people know what's happening in South Africa and try to ward off and head off any potential expulsion from the Africa Growth and Opportunity Act or sanctions that might be coming down the pike. And given the behavior of the African National Congress, one can't help but wonder if AGOA expulsion isn't just around the corner. After all, by passing the Expropriation Without Compensation Act, they violated U.S. law. Now, I know they're a sovereign state, law doesn't apply to them, but legally, the president can't keep South Africa in AGOA because they no longer respect private property rights, a key tenet of the AGOA law. So, right now, staying in AGOA with duty-free access to the U.S. market is a gift, and the ANC is looking to gift horse in the mouth. They just can't help themselves. Anyway, folks, breaking news out of California, where Breitbart's Joel Pollak has met with the leaders of the Solidarity Movement and AfriForum. We'll see what comes out of it. That's what we know for now. Good luck, South Africa. Cheers.